What's up, everybody? My name's Thomas from OK Disc Golfer. Today I'm going to talk about disc golf manufacturing. And I know that sounds like probably one of the most boring things in the world, but I can tell you, if you don't know how these discs are made, which is absolutely a fascinating process, I'm not going to lie. If you don't know how these discs are made, it's hard to know how they work. Knowing how they're made gives you a prime understanding of how they function, especially when it comes to the flight patterns of each disc. But I just wanted to walk you through the process today. I'm not outside because there's about 1 billion people on the disc golf course today, and they're having some sort of local tournament that I didn't even know was happening after the Christmas holidays. So it is what it is, but it's not really an outside subject. So let's dive in. It all starts with material selection. Most discs are made out of polypropylene plastic, but other materials like polyethylene and thermoplastic elastomers are also used. Each material offers different flight characteristics and durability. Disc golf discs are typically made from various types of plastics, each with a unique property that affects the disc flight, durability, grip, and feel. The key types include premium, mid-range, putter, and specialty plastics. Manufacturers consider how the plastic will affect the disc's speed, glide, turn, and fade. For instance, harder plastics might result in more stable flight paths, while softer plastics might offer a more hyzer flip potential. Depending on the target market, beginner versus pros, the durability of the plastic is key. Premium plastics are used for longevity, while cheaper plastics might be selected for those who prefer discs that change characteristics over time. Premium plastics cost more to produce, so they're used in higher end models. Cheaper plastics allow for lower retail prices, targeting budget conscious consumers or those who like the faster aging of discs. Some plastics allow for vibrant colors or translucency, which can be a significant factor in consumer appeal. The melt flow index is the property that indicates how well the plastic will flow during injection molding, influencing the choice based on the disc's design complexity and its mold details. Shrinkage is unfortunately another consideration. Different plastics shrink at different rates when they cool, which affects the mold design and the final product's dimensions. Lastly, manufacturers might produce prototypes in different plastics just to see how they perform in a real world condition. This often involves feedback from professional players or via controlled testing methods or scenarios. Now, the stamping part is fairly important. Name recognition goes a long ways in disc golf, and disc golfers absolutely love the aesthetic appeal. A hot stamping machine is used for the process, and it's essentially a press with temperature, pressure, and dwell time controls. The die is heated to the optimal temperature for the foil being used. Now, this can vary, but it's often 212 to 392 Fahrenheit. The disc is placed on a flat, stable surface or in a jig under the die. A piece of foil longer than the design is placed between the die and the disc, with the adhesive side touching the disc surface. The heated die descends, pressing the foil against the disc. The heat softens the adhesive on the foil, which allows it to bond with the disc surface. Pressure and the dwell time, how long the die stays in contact with the foil, are critical. Too little or too much of either can result in poor adhesion or just damaging the foil. After the die is lifted, the carrier film of the foil is peeled back, leaving the design adhered to the disc. Only the areas where the die contacted the foil actually get transferred. Each disc is inspected to ensure the stamp is clear, properly aligned, and free of defects like smudging, incomplete transfer, or misalignment. If there are issues, adjustments might be made to the temperature, pressure, foil tension, or even the die's condition, like cleaning it up or polishing it. Some discs might undergo multiple stamping processes for different colors or effects, requiring precise alignment for each layer. After hot stamping, the disc might go through additional quality control measures before being packaged or subjected to further processing like rim stamping. Hot stamping adds not only branding and aesthetic appeal to the discs, but also can affect grip and feel due to the slight texture and sometimes the raised nature of the stamp. The process requires precision to ensure the design looks as intended and remains durable throughout the disc's life. Now, obviously, if there's a misprint with the stamp, a lot of those discs go on sale for a lot cheaper than the original cost, and they're often the way to go if you want a budget-friendly disc that's usually a premium disc. Quality control and packaging are important aspects as well, especially for the branding and marketing value of the discs. Ugly packaging won't sell well, obviously. Discs go through meticulous testing, which includes visual and usability, flight testing, durability testing, otherwise known as stress testing, weight and balance checks, wind tunnel testing, just like a car, and aesthetic design aspects are all thoroughly tested before the ultimate release of the disc, especially a new mold prototype, which will usually find its way into an ace race or a local tournament. So there you have it, disc golf manufacturing in a nutshell. I suppose it's not much of a nutshell. It's kind of a complicated process, or at least the machines are complicated, especially when you get down to these individual flight patterns. And there's got to be about a million variations out there. It's really crazy. But hope you liked the video anyway. Hope it was informative. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on your way out because that always helps. And feel free to comment as well. I see comments on there. I always try to jump on and respond when I can. Everybody have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out on the course.